Have you ever wondered how a successful business began? If you go back into time, you look at people like a Michael Dell, who started his corporation, I think it was Texas Dorm Room. Look at Microsoft, Bill Gates. Again, in the garage, he and his partner. Look at these great businesses. They were always not this way, but they started where you are, and the training ground was their personal finances. And I want that to be the training ground for you. But today we're going to focus in on some key things that successful businesses do that you need to do to manage your personal finances, because I know you want more. And if you hang in here with me long enough, I'm going to give you several nuggets that I believe that businesses do that you definitely want to do in your personal finances. Guys, again, I'm William V. Thompson. Guys, I'm a financial strategist. That's a fancy way of saying is I look at things that people have in their life and I show you how to create money, cash flow based on the things that you have. By now, you should recognize it is cash flow that retires you, not your age. Now, if you want to create more cash flow, if you want to build wealth, this is the place you want to be. Subscribe, like us, and definitely there's a free newsletter that we're going to keep you abreast of some awesome things that are going on in today's economy. We're here to make your life better from things that we've learned and we know. So let's learn together. I want you to think for a minute that you are running a major corporation. And I want to give you today some things that corporations do that you need to do so that you run what your personal finances like a highly successful business. Are you ready? Here we go. The first thing I'm going to say to you is this: set goals. If you were to talk to a Michael Dell, if you were to talk to a Jobs, talk to anyone, an Elon Musk, they're going to tell you that the very first thing they did in building their multi-billion-dollar company is they sat down and they set goals. I want you to do that today. And you often hear me make this statement here. What do you want so badly in life that you refuse to live without it? And that's going to be the birthing point of your goals. The second thing that you want to do is to create a team. In the business world, they call it a board of directors. You don't have to use that fancy word, but you need to get individuals that once they hear your heart, they see your goals, they can help you achieve that. Again, it's what successful businesses do. Now, here is something that really is going to make a tremendous difference. Every successful business, they're driven by these two powerful words. And I say it over and over again. They are driven by cash flow. Everything they do is they're trying to have more cash balance and they're trying to have more cash flowing in. And therefore, all their strategic plans, all their board meetings, everything they're doing is how can we enhance cash flow? Today, I need you to sit down. And I know this may be painful, but sit down and create your cash flow plan. Let's make it simple. Let's start with what do you bring in? That net from your job, let's start right there. If there's any other sources of money that you have, let's identify those. So let's assume that's $5,000 a month coming in. Now here's the challenging part. And remember, businesses did this and they do it, and you must do it also. They next look at all the expenses. That's right, painful. Come on, that mortgage, your rent, that food costs that's, I know, full of inflation, the student loans, the credit cards, the daycare, the gasoline, and so much more. Get a grand total. You bring in 5, but let's say right now you're spending 55. So right now your cash flow is negative. I know that was painful, but guys, it's going to radically change your future. And most businesses, when they get started, that's what they end up having, more cash flow going out every month. Now that you have your plan, they do something called month-end closing. And I know this is boring. I'm an accounting dude, so this stuff a little boring. I get it, but cash flow is necessary to build wealth. Every month, they look at exactly what they projected to spend versus what they actually spent. And when you first get started, you're not going to meet your budget. But the thing that a successful business does to become greater and more successful is they find the differences. If we said we were going to spend, let's say, $1,000 on food, but I spent $1,500, they find out why they overspent and they corrected it. If they say the gasoline was going to be $500, but they spent $650, they find out why. That is something that successful businesses do. And I want to encourage you, run your personal finances like that successful business. And this whole month-end closing, really a weekly event you want to do. Because again, I say to you that the thing that changes your life is not income, it's cash flow. And let me give you two more things that they do. They learn how to cut TED. Successful businesses, in wanting to enhance their cash flow, they're cutting taxes. Come on, you can do tax planning. They're cutting expenses. You can reduce your expenses. And they're eradicating debt. Some of the greatest companies like an Amazon picked up billions of dollars per quarter because they did those things. I can't guarantee you're going to get $1 billion, but you can do it. And the final thing that I want to share with you is successful businesses create strategic partnerships. So who's your crew? Who are the partners that you're working with to help you manage cash flow, to help you elevate where you are financially? If an Amazon can do it, and an NVIDIA and a Microsoft partner with smaller companies to explode where they are financially, why won't you do the same thing? I would strongly recommend doing it. So don't forget, learn to run your personal finances like a highly successful business. For more things like this, guys, you know what it is. Down in the description, free newsletter. Everything we do is about cash flow, you having more money to build wealth. If that's what you want, subscribe, get the newsletter, and come fly with us and have a great day.